So there's some new information floating around in the health and wellness online circles that's stating that cardio can literally age you faster. So what's good, y'all? Dr. Trehunna, and today I'm going to explain to you why cardio at the end of the day can potentially age you faster, but 9 times out of 10, it won't happen to you. All right. So what we're going to do before I get into the spiel and break down why this could be the case, I want you to understand the Goldilocks Rule. OK, the Goldilocks Rule basically states that too little of something is a problem. Too much of something can kill you. You having a moderate route, that's perfect. It's good to go. Okay. And a lot of people in the motivational spaces, they teach this rule because what they're basically implying is you want to basically be able to move forward day by day. Okay. But if you do too little of it, you're not progressing, right? But if you do too much of it, you're going to burn yourself out. All right. So you want to stay in a happy medium where you are feeling like you're doing something, right? Where you want to continue to move forward, but you're not doing a least amount or, a minuscule amount to the point where you're not doing too much. So you might as well drop it. All right. Now, why did this come into play when it comes to cardio? Okay. Or any type of movement. All right. Now, there's something called hormesis. There's environmental hormesis, okay, and there's molecular hormesis. And what hormesis do in the human body is when you stress out your body, right? Your body is basically saying, hey, this person is putting me under stress, okay? But in this sense, this is some sort of a good stress, all right? And because you're putting me under a stressor, right, I'm going to have to repair and get better and more efficient at this thing that you're putting me through. All right. So for instance, if you're somebody who works out, right? And let's say this is your very first time lifting weights, you're getting sore because you put your body under a mechanical hormesis, right? But at the end of the day, what happens in a day or two? You get better at it. You technically get stronger, right? Your body's repairing yourself to become better and become well equipped to go ahead and handle whatever activity you're putting it through. All right. Hormesis can also happen environmentally. All right. So if you're somebody that never took a cold bath before, the very first time you take a cold bath or a cold shower, you're going to be like, this is the worst thing on earth. I'm never going to do it. Right. But if you continue to do it time after time, your body's going to adapt to it. Okay. And there's a lot of benefits doing cold showers and stuff. Okay. So it will behoove you to go ahead and continue to do this. Right now, if you got into a sauna, right, the very first time you hop in the sauna, you're probably like, okay, I could probably only do this for 5 minutes. Then you keep and continue to do it. Now you can do it for 10. Now you can do it for 15. Now you can do it for 20. All right. So the same thing applies for working out and cardio. So when you are doing cardio, right, and when you're doing a lot of movement and you're doing a lot of jogging, X, Y, and Z, first and foremost, the only time back in the day your ass was running was if you was running from a bear or a lion or a gorilla, something crazy like that. All right. So the human body wasn't made to run time after time again, because what you're going to do is you're tricking your brain to think, hey, you are basically stressing yourself out and you are emitting a flight response because your brain is thinking you're really in danger. That was the only time back in the day when you had to run, when you was actually in danger. People didn't run for fun. Okay. People didn't run because my Fitbit says I got to move and walk more, because we just naturally walked more. Okay. So in the human body, what's happening when you do decide to do cardio and become a jogger or a runner? Every single time you're moving, your body's creating something called reactive oxygen species. Okay. Reactive oxygen species causes oxidative stress. Okay. So majority of degenerative diseases, majority of cardiovascular diseases, majority of metabolic diseases is because of a lot of reactive oxygen species building up inside the mitochondria. Once again, the mitochondria is the energy powerhouse of the cell. So if your cells are not able to create any energy, or your cells are not able to do their job properly, right? Now it's causing a lot of senescent cells. And a lot of people don't know, but senescent cells are basically cells that are not doing their job. Long story short. All right. Zombie cells. All right. So what you need to do is make sure that your body's able to handle this stressor. Keep that in mind. That's why when we all grew up during the time, especially around my age, I'm 28, where it's like, oh, take these vitamins or take these, eat some blueberries because it's filled with antioxidants, okay? So that's the main purpose of antioxidants. What antioxidants do, it basically combats the reactive oxygen species and basically alleviates the issue, all right? So if you have enough antioxidants in your body, you're good to go, all right? But what they're basically saying is, hey, if you are doing a lot of cardio, your body's not gonna be able to repair itself in an efficient amount of time in order for you to combat these reactive oxygen species. That is not the case if you're somebody that already works out. So the main reason why this could be an issue, or the people that they're referring to that cardio can cause any sort of oxidative stress, are the people that says, you know what, it's a new year, new me. It is 2022. I never jogged a day in my life, but today I'm gonna run 5 miles. That don't make any logical sense. If you never ran 1 mile or 2 miles or 3 miles, what makes you think you could just get up one day and run 5 miles because you've seen the 60-year-old lady running 5 miles today? But at the end of the day, she probably been doing this for 20 years. She probably not moving as fast, but she been doing this for a good amount of time, okay? So that's why I was talking about the Goldilocks Rule in the beginning, okay? So what you need to do so you're not causing a lot of oxidative stress, so you're not damaging your body, make sure you work your way into a workout, okay? So a lot of people have New Year, New Me resolutions, right? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna start doing my workout journey, okay? And you're either going to the gym for the first time, or you're either doing a lot of running around because you're thinking cardio is the best way to lose weight, which is not, all right? So what you need to do is work your way in and work with somebody who already have some knowledge in what you're trying to do. That way you're working smarter, not harder. Because what's gonna happen is if you out there running, right, and you don't know how to properly run, right, or you just going from 0 to 100, if you injure yourself, then what you're gonna do? Your ass is not running anymore, all right? Your ass is sitting down for 2 to 3 weeks, and then the next time when you even have the thought of, I wanna run again, you're gonna be like, nah, last time I ran, I twisted my ankle, right? Or you go to the gym, you don't know how to properly lift, you see all the girls that got the big booties are squatting, and now you're trying to squat, and because you don't know how to properly squat, now you're injuring your back. And now the next time you think about squatting, right, after your back healed up, you're like, I don't think this is gonna be smart for me because my body's probably not made for it. Because last time I squatted, even though I didn't do it properly, I injured myself, okay? So the only time you're gonna literally cause damage to your body or cause more oxidative stress is when you go 0 to 100, all right? Also, your body produces something called NAD. So the scientific reason why they're saying that is because after a workout, after you're doing a lot of movement, you're decreasing your NAD, okay? And NAD is basically when a carrier for electrons to make your body or your mitochondria be able to produce the energy in the first place. So the theory is if you're decreasing your NAD, right, and your body needs NAD to create energy in itself, all right, then you're gonna literally pass out and die somewhere. Why? Because NAD, if your body's just stop creating NAD for like 30 seconds, you will be dead. All right. But your body is also able to create its own NAD through a process called NAPT. All right. And what this do is it allows your body to create more NAD. So think about NAD like a battery pack, right? NAPT is a charger to the battery pack. All right. But the only way your body's able to create more NAPT is through working out. Basically nothing else. Working out, you putting yourself in a stressful situation, but it's a good stressful situation because it's manageable. You're inducing it on your own accord versus you seeing somebody trying to chase you down with a knife right now, right? And now you're really running, right? And this is not a situation you put yourself in, right? So that's the difference, okay? You want to be able to stress out your body, okay? But you also want to be able to manage it, okay? So work your way into these workout routines, ladies, in 2022, so you're not injuring yourself, you're not causing a lot of oxidative stress because you're doing something every single day or every other day, especially if you're working out, especially doing resistance training, right? But because you feel good after, right, you probably might get sore a day or two. Make sure you give your body time to recover because believe it or not, you're not getting the benefits of a workout during the workout or the day of the workout. It's the day after, the recovery of the workout, okay? So give your body time to recover, okay? That way it can repair itself. Now your body's creating more NAPT, which means what? Your body's gonna be able to handle you losing the NAD, which means what? Your body's gonna be able to get bigger and stronger, more efficient to handling the stressors that you're putting it under, which in this case will be working out, or in this case, the cardio aspect of things, okay? So once again, the Goldilocks rule, ladies, is you doing a little bit of things, it's not going to be that beneficial for you. You doing a lot of it might kill you. Just like you having a little bit of water, you might be dehydrated. But believe it or not, you can have too much water to the point where you literally drown yourself, okay? So moderation is key. Context is key. Hopefully y'all learned something today, okay? And that's your reset tip of the day. It's going to help you stay snatched all the time, not only summertime. Please continue to work out. Please don't believe the hype. All right.